Yo, what up, man? Chris, somebody checking back in, man. Back with the blog, man. Make sure that like button and subscribe button anyway, and I appreciate all the support, man. Your boy is in LA. Shout out to everybody in LA. The day is beautiful. You see all that sunshine, man. I'm actually at Aldi's. There's a lot of stuff around here. You know what I'm saying? A Target, Aldi's, all kind of stuff, man. So shout out to Aldi's. If y'all ain't never shopped at Aldi's, man, it got this food for the low kilo. It's one of the cheaper grocery stores. You know what I'm saying, that I've seen personally, one of the cheaper grocery stores. Aldi's, cut me a check, man. I'm promoting for y'all, man. They one of the cheaper grocery stores. So if you try, I know money is tight. You know what I'm saying? I just talked to you the other day about the price of eggs. Aldi's has the eggs for the low kilo, man. You know what I'm saying? Milk for the low kilo. Go to Aldi's if you can. If you have an Aldi's in your actual state, you know what I'm saying? They're not everywhere. I think they're a German company. I don't know. But anyway, they got some of the cheapest groceries in the country. So I do want to say that. But man, I'm supposed to kick it today, right? It's Labor Day. Look how nice it is out here. I tell my homeboy, like, yo, I'm in LA for the day. You know what I'm saying? Show me where the day party's at. Show me what's going on, man. Take me around where, where everybody kicking it at. Well, where the party's at, man. What's going on for Labor Day? This nigga don't answer the phone. I just talked to this nigga yesterday, like 2 o'clock. Literally less than 24 hours ago, I was talking to him. Now he ain't answering the phone. He ain't returning a text message. I'm like, yo, these niggas be flaking, boy. Why y'all niggas be flaking? If you can't hang out and kick it, your girl on your ass and telling you, hell no, you spending time with me on Labor Day. Just keep it real. Just keep it real. That's all you gotta do. But I don't know. Watch the nigga call me tomorrow. Like, oh man, they call me into work. Nigga, they ain't call you into work. Stop fucking lying. Man, I don't need to be lying too much. But anyway, man, bill collector, we gotta have a talk, man. Bill Collector, Angryfan. He did a long interview. Bill Collector did with Hip Hop Is Real. It was about an hour and 30 minutes where he talked a lot about a lot of other stuff, but majority of the conversation was Angryfan and their history, everything that led up to whatever it is that they dealing with, the Harlem Legend stuff. We all know they was trying to cancel Caps. I do not agree with that. We all know they was trying to terminate his channel, flag his channel. I don't agree with that either. That was being spearheaded by Rosenberg, Raw, and all this kind of stuff. And I don't agree with that shit at all. So there's a little more. I'm going to speak on that in a minute. And Caps apologized. For those of y'all that didn't hear it, this was the apology. Hold on.
I hope you guys take my apology and you accept it and you allow me to continue to be a voice in this culture. Please don't flag my channel. I rock with y'all. We're all for the love of battle rap. That's what we're all here for. And obviously, over the past decade, I've held this down for y'all and give you a lot of content. So yeah, I'll never do it again. I'll never do it again. Just give me another pass, please. Thank you. I'm gonna keep it a buck with you niggas. I'm not going nowhere. He apologized. That shit. Move on.
All right, so that was his apology. It was much better than the first apology, so salute the Caps for that. I don't want Caps to go anywhere. I think he's been good for the culture. And, people make mistakes. You know what I'm saying? Like I said before, I don't agree with what he said. Whether it was the deceased daughter or really the wife. I feel like, respect marriage and stuff like that. And if she not jumping out the window talking about you, then she don't need to be collateral damage in a bill collector argument for the most part. At least not that kind of stuff. He was saying some wild things about his wife. So, but he apologized, and I don't really feel like, I think people gotta understand. Like I said earlier, you never know what a person goes through. You never know what they dealing with. We know Angryfan was in a car accident. We're glad things worked out for him. He was able to walk away from that. But you know what I'm saying? He has an injury to his arm. We don't know what his working situation is like. We don't know. He has videos where he was talking about getting disability at some point in time from the state. We don't know if that actually kicked in. Why would you want to take away one of possibly his only sources of income? We don't really know how Angryfan makes ends meet. But I know he makes money on YouTube. And considering that he can no longer do roadside assistance, which is what he was doing before, can't change tires and do all that stuff before, I'm not trying to see him in a fucked up situation where he can't pay his bills and can't make money like this. Even if YouTube paying you $2,000 a month, it's $2,000 that I'm pretty sure he need. You know what I'm saying? I'm pretty sure he wants. So when this cancel Angryfan movement and flag his channel, like, bro, y'all gotta start thinking about the mental health of people and rehabilitating situations instead of trying to throw niggas away. Like y'all gotta like have some compassion in a lot of situations. And yeah, did he mess up? Yeah, but at the same time, this nigga's more mad than Bill. Like I gotta keep it real with you. Like Bill, his wife, and you know his family and stuff like that is actually more people, like more mad at Bill. I wanna play this real quick. I wanna play this. Let me play this, and then we're gonna talk about something. So this was Bill on Hip Hop Is Real. Now he did say something I agree with right here. Let me play it.
And they're basically saying cancel ain't they ain't rocking with him no more. Certain people who manage artists says none of my artists is going on his channel to ever promote. Some people say they'll never do a show with him again and things like that. How'd you feel to see
Yeah,
the community come in defense of you like that?
I could care less.
Okay.
And I'm going to tell you why I could care less. About 30% of the outrage was real.
Okay.
70% was for the algorithm.
Gotcha.
The majority of those people was just dragging me through the streets.
Mm. So you feel like it was fake support?
Community.
It was like fake
I'll never
support?
trust this community. Yeah, of course. I'll never trust this community. You know, like the first wave of people was really mad. What is this?
Yeah.
The second wave is like, oh, they mad? Hold up. The third wave was like, oh, wait for me.
Gotcha.
You see me? I'm mad too. Look, y'all.
Gotcha.
I'm all right. I'm cool. I'm good. Everybody been hitting me up. They'll tell you the same thing. You can reach out to anybody that said they hit me up. They're going to tell you the same shit. I'm good. I'm over here. I'm living life like it's golden. Niggas hit me up. Yo, I'm so sorry. I apologize. I'm in the studio right now. We working.
Yeah.
I'll keep that.
I do believe that there was like some fake outrage and some like let's just pile on Angryfan. I do believe that there was a lot of that. You know what I'm saying? We see that a lot in this culture with people. You know what I'm saying? You know, even in my situation and stuff like that, it's always some piling on to it. And there was actually people that was like even more mad than Bill Collector. Bill Collector, though, in my opinion, he's playing a little too much of a victim role here. I get it. Caps talked about your deceased daughter. He was wrong in doing that. I actually feel like he was wrong even talking about your wife. I feel like that as well. I'm not even sure he should have even got into the Harlem Legend and Bill Collector issue either, because Bill Collector got pulled up to Caps Live and Harlem Legend was on there, and Harlem Legend was kind of like all of a sudden just started kind of like asking Bill a bunch of questions, kind of antagonizing him. And this is when Harlem Legend was like new to the culture, didn't really know, people didn't know who he was. Next thing I know, I come on your live and I'm arguing with this nigga. And then Caps is like, oh, well, you know, now if he talked about your deceased daughter, you'll be mad. I'm not even sure he should have even said that, to keep it real with you. There was a Harlem Legend Bill Collector issue. It didn't really need nobody else to be involved. But even if you put all that on Caps, Bill Collector is somebody that has been in this culture, and me and him don't rock, you know, like I told y'all earlier. But we don't rock not because I said anything crazy. I was just defending Mike P and telling him that he was out of pocket. Like I would want someone to tell me if I'm out of pocket. He took offense to it, and this is where we are now. Now, why are you taking offense to something you know in your heart that you did? You know in your heart you made a comment in a space after he battled Geechee Gotti. Oh man, you know, basically seeming like his wife was a whore or whatever, and that Geechee probably went home with her. And I was like, that's out of pocket for you to say. Like, why would you say that? I didn't disrespect Bill. I just told him what it was. And there was an issue. I saw a face-off with Coach Corleone on Black Compass, right? Coach Corleone. On a face-off, he's talking shit about ARP a little bit. Not much, but he's, you know, to get at Coach Corleone, he's trying to use RBE falling off as like an angle. But he kind of gets into it with ARP. Now, he's mad at ARP, calling him a weirdo, all this kind of stuff, and talking shit about him. But what did ARP do to you also? He booked you for your biggest battle. He gave you a 3-battle deal. Daylight was included, but then URL sued RBE, and then Daylight got taken off the table. You started ingratiating yourself with Surf, and Surf got you back on URL, and you basically canceled the deal. So you canceled the deal, then you owed ARP money. It took a little bit of time before you and your manager got ARP his money back. Then he gets his money back and all this kind of stuff. But all ARP did was book you for your biggest battle, your grudge match with Hitman, and give you a 3-battle deal off of that for some good bread. You take the deal, and then because Beasley waved the fucking flag at you, you go back to URL, and because you canceled the contract and went back to URL, ARP, who stood on principle, no longer wanted to rock with you. He's weird for that? No, bro. You chose a side in the middle of a lawsuit. There was an ongoing lawsuit about the Daylight situation, and you chose to go back to URL because one of your battles was Daylight. When you couldn't get Daylight anymore and Sue Surf was able to help you get back on URL, you just went back over there. Remember the whole thing? He kept saying, Beasley saved my life. Beasley saved my life. You know, I owe Beasley, man. He saved my life. All that kind of stuff. So you basically fell out. There's other incidences where you and Hitman, basically you started that. Oh, you know, I rob you when I see you. These are things you're saying to other people, and when it escalates, you're not the victim. But the reason why, because he's getting grinded up in a lot of these comments. A lot of people ain't fucking with Bill in these comments. You know what I'm saying? Bill is a talented battle rapper. I would love to see him in Big K. I think he's had his last 3 years in battle rap have been pretty good from the tournament on to now. One of the reasons why Bill isn't respected in battle rap, other than a foolishness, a lot of it is a foolishness. He doesn't have a good URL run. If you think about all of Bill Collector's battles, everybody he's beaten, all his good battles, he beat Rosenberg Raw, you know what I'm saying? He did, you know, all these battles he had. His URL resume is not that great. He went through the PG system and all that kind of stuff, and then he leaves there. A lot of his good battles was on Battle Academy and other leagues and stuff like that, and he came back to URL. He lost to Rum Nitty. His biggest battle was on RBE, and that was a good look, but once again, that wasn't URL. He has a bad Louise battle, a bad Big T battle. He doesn't have a crazy URL run. As good as Bill Collector has been, King of the Dot tournament, RBE with Hitman, Battle Academy with Rosenberg Raw. His URL resume is not crazy. He don't have the names, and he don't have a run. People be like, oh, Bill Collector's having a great year. Not on URL. On URL, he doesn't have that run of like, damn, we've been seeing a crazy Bill. So I think that's one of the reasons why he's not higher up than other people. Him and John and Clean Paper and all these people came through the Proving Ground system, but he don't got the kind of URL resume John got. He basically beat a lot of people and battled a lot of people, some of his biggest names, off of URL. And he was pretty good in some and not good in some others. Then when he's battled on URL, like a Louise or Rosenberg Raw, he's in a tournament, he loses, even though he battles Mike P and kind of semi goes viral. He doesn't have a stretch on URL where he went crazy. So that's one of the things. The other thing, the nigga flat out be lying. The nigga flat out be lying, bro. He just flat out, like, I'm starting, like, you are doubling down on the fact that you can prove that it's Angryfan. But then I watch your Black Compass interview and you like, well, even if it ain't Angryfan, it's, you know, it seems like it could be. Bro, you don't really know who the fuck this IP address is. And let me play you this video. This is this nigga. Check this shit out.
Everything. Say that. I simply say that. Yo, I just traced this shit back. IP address, when. I used a bunch of nerd words or whatever because I didn't understand everything my man said. So IP address, bandwidth, whatever the fuck, whatever words I use.
I seen the crazy shit.
Hold on. Let me move it up some.
Can you match it to this IP address? I matched it to 4 niggas that I could have thought possibly doing this shit. 4 different niggas, bro.
Okay.
All media niggas too. That's nasty work, bro.
Damn.
All media niggas, bro. Like shit bloggers. And the shit smacked with his, bro.
Okay.
Same area and everything. So I say that. I simply say that. Yo.
Hold up. First of all, Knowledge, you gotta start challenging these niggas, bro. I gotta keep it real with you. You gotta challenge these niggas more. You are saying your people looked up the IP address and it came back to Caps. Prove it. It's real easy to prove. Just prove it. And if you don't want to post it, you don't want to make it public, it's none of our business, all that, all you got to do is let a viable source see it. So they can be like, oh yeah, I ain't gonna lie. Yeah, I saw it. It did come back to Caps. You could have sent it to Knowledge, and Knowledge could have verified it in the interview. Like, oh yeah, I ain't gonna lie, it is Caps. Bro, you in 2 different interviews, one saying it's Caps, the other saying you don't know if it's Caps. Bro, just because it popped from Connecticut and Angryfan might live in Connecticut, that ain't enough to be going on this campaign. You cannot be putting false accusations on people in this culture and think niggas gonna rock with you. You might have a little bit of case in this Angryfan little debate back and forth. If you put it out and that troll account came back to Caps and then he doubled down and dissed your daughter, yeah, I'm not gonna lie, niggas will be on Caps' ass right now. Maybe he wouldn't be canceled, but it'll be a hard way to it'll be a hard to defend this nigga for fucking having a burner account, talking about kids and dissing bill collector. It's like, bro, this is what you doing on your spare time. So, but you don't really have that. You don't really know who this is, bro. This could be ADEP, for crying out loud. You really don't know who this is, to keep it real with you. And just saying, oh, he come back from Connecticut or whatever. You ain't even been able to prove Caps even live in Connecticut. I don't even know if he lived there. You ain't posted it. I mean, you ain't said you got his address, nothing. I do not know if you know anything about this. I think you're guesstimating just because you think what Cap said in the Harlem Legend stuff, like, oh, you know, you talk about your daughter, you'll be mad. You, in your mind, you're so fixated on Caps talking about your daughter, which he really hasn't really talked about a daughter until now. He did double down. Oh, so you think I'm talking about your daughter? All right, now your dead daughter can do X, Y, Z. So yeah, he went over the top then. But prior to that, bro, you were just kind of saying stuff that really wasn't accurate. It really wasn't accurate, and that's why niggas can't rock with you. It's just like the 2 doors down situation. I don't live 2 doors down. Stop saying shit that ain't true and it acting like it's fact. And this is another situation why people ain't fucking with you. This is why you losing the Angryfan argument. Other than Angryfan is just a cooler nigga than you. But this is the other reason why you losing the Angryfan thing. You made an accusation on this man, said you got proof, but ain't nobody seen it. Ain't nobody seen it. You should be, whatever you and your Magnum PI ass niggas found, where is the proof? You know what I'm saying? That's all you gotta do. So you ain't do that. Let me get to this cancel culture thing. Rosenberg Raw, bro. Let me just say this, man. I know Rosenberg Raw's mad at me right now. I don't care. You know, I don't know these niggas. The fact that he was cool with flagging Cap's channel, which, like I said earlier, we don't know how he makes his money, so therefore that could also take a lot of livelihood, which could, if you felt like he's crashed out already, what's another way to crash out? Just take all my fucking money too so I can really crash out. So I think you should try to help people learn from their mistakes instead of doubling down and trying to get people out of here. But I've seen Rosenberg Raw and others. This ain't just a Raw thing. Others too. There's people, in my opinion, that's done worse shit than Caps. Why y'all trying to cancel Caps? Like there's people that done worse shit, but ain't even contributed to this culture as much as Caps have. You know what I'm saying? And I do sometimes feel like Caps do some dumb shit. But, bro, you sit in a space with Cola, and Cola bootlegged the Pat Stay event, which to me, that's worth canceling damn near, and bootleg every event since when? Since the A-Ward, the second A-Ward event with Geechee? All them bullpen, Pat Stay event, you know what I'm saying? Stop the cap, hit the cash out. They was bootlegging, bro. The bootleg bulls, they was bootlegging. You'll still sit in a space and be cool with Cola though. You'll still do that. You'll sit in a space with Verb, and Verb will say, fuck battle rap, fuck you, this culture ain't nothing. He'll burn URL down, one of the only battle rap leagues that's left. He'll do all of that. But Caps is the problem? Nah, I ain't jacking that, man. I think niggas just need be very consistent if you're gonna be in media and you're gonna be blogging and you're gonna push stories and stuff out there, man. It's a lot of people in this culture that have done worse things and they don't give a damn about. At least Caps apologize. Other niggas ain't even apologize. They don't even care. Look at all this weirdo stuff Verb is doing. Verb should Verb should be canceled before Caps. If I'm keeping all this tagging Nick Cannon and I'm gonna file a order of protection, I just all this goofy ass stuff, as if like he ain't in there stirring the pot along with whatever you feel like Hitman is doing. But now he's acting like he a victim. I just feel like the consistency, the picking and choosing and everything, I don't think it's cool, bro. I don't think it's cool. And I think, you know, Angryfan was an easy target. His earlier response or his apology wasn't good. It was a half apology, which made it easier to double down on him. And enough people in this culture is not holding Bill accountable for the things that he did. Nobody's telling him, other than myself, you fouled for what you said to Mike P's wife. I'll say it, but ain't everybody else in the space is kiki and ha-ha. They don't want to say nothing. You know what I'm saying? So I just feel like that's my thoughts on that whole situation. As far as Hitman and Verb, like I said earlier, hopefully they won't run into each other and see each other, because that shit then went super left. Verb talking about he filed an order of protection, all this goofy stuff. He just talking, bro. He just talking. He just be saying shit and like, you don't even know the process to file an order of protection. You're not doing that. Like, he just be talking. But hopefully they don't see each other and it's no drama. But yeah, so that's how I feel, man. Chris Unbiased. Y'all subscribe to the channel. Let me know your thoughts. Holla at your boy.